1 week ago today, I posted this video and it changed my life forever. So today I'm going to be going over the one shift that I made that caused me to make this post and hopefully inspire some of you guys so that you can do the same for your life and in your business, because since I posted this video, I have doubled my YouTube channel. I have grown my Skool group to 3,000 members of some of the most amazing business owners, marketers, and entrepreneurs in the world. We got to number 3 in the world in the money niche, touching, look at some of the people here. Tom Bilyeu, this dude who I'm sure you've seen all his videos asking people how they got rich, and somehow we are number 3. So it has been a wild ride. My business has been flooded with leads. And today I want to just kind of break down the whole thing. What happened? What was the shift? And what were the series of events that led to these incredible results? And just maybe inspire some people who are watching, because I know that procrastination and perfectionism has made it very difficult for me to have wild success. And if I had just made the switch a year ago, maybe I would be so far ahead it would be ridiculous. So if for anyone else out there watching who might feel inspired by some of this sort of stuff, this is for you. So something really interesting happened a week ago. Alex Hormozi had a world record breaking $105 million money model launch where he sold 3.6 million copies of his book. And of course, being a Hormozi fanboy, like I'm sure many of you guys are, I scrambled for my credit card and I purchased. Now, the upsell was a masterclass on how to run a money model. And he sold us a $6,000 package, which, I'll be honest, took me a while to purchase. I sat there for several hours listening to the webinar, and eventually I pulled out my credit card and I purchased. Now, the reason was that recently I've spent about $30,000 on personal development. I feel like I'm a very skeptical, jaded person, and I don't think that served me very well in my life. So I've tried to be more open and trusting, and so I have spent a ton of money on mentorship, and it's genuinely been the best thing I've ever done. So I remember sitting here thinking, if all this did was get me one client, and who else am I going to give my money to? Hormozi is the GOAT. He is the GOAT. And the reason that I admire this man so much is that he speaks like a 90-year-old billionaire who has lived 25 lifetimes. And he talks about the only reason that he's able to do that is because he has gotten into the room of people who are smarter and better than him and paid them money and then sucked all their knowledge and acquired as many skills and been a good student. One of my most successful friends has done the same thing. There's nothing special or proprietary about anything that these fantastic people do. They just are incredible students. So I try to humble myself, and I try to do it again here, and it proved to be a fantastic choice, because after this, I got access to a whole bunch of stuff, and I made a video, didn't I? Now, maybe some of you have seen that video. Of course, I'm talking about this one here. Now, I posted this. There's an interesting story behind this that I want to share as well. I started talking about all the things that Hormozi was doing in a private WhatsApp chat with some friends of mine, like a bit of a mastermind, right? And one of the guys who is a YouTuber said to me, "Mate, what are you doing? You need to be making a video about this." And I said to him, "I don't have time. I've got all these other things. I got to write it and script it and edit it. Like, it needs to be out, in a day or two. I don't have time." And he says, "Jordan, if you have time to reply to me, you have time to make a video. Turn your camera on and ship it. Speak like you're speaking to a friend and ship it. And for some reason, people have told me that before, right? But for some reason, this resonated, and I go, you know what? I am going to ship it. I've got 30 minutes before I need to leave to the gym or something. I'm going to make this video for a friend of mine who missed the launch, who's a Hormozi fan, and I'm just going to speak like I'm speaking to him, and I'm going to create the video for him. And I'm going to post it, and I'm going to be unattached to the outcome and just see what happens. And for some reason, right? And so I don't know if that resonates with any of you guys. And then after I shipped this video, it got 20,000 views, and people started flooding in and messaging me. And I started thinking about how crazy it was that if you look at some of my older content here, super highly polished. This video I shot.
Stop wasting your time on marketing strategy.
Okay, so I rented an office space. It's so crazy. I rented an office space. I purchased all this gear. All of this was to shoot these types of videos. I purchased all this stuff, fancy lighting, all this stuff in the background, and it got 600 views. Then I did the same thing with this video, and I thought, okay, well, maybe I need somebody to help me write the script. You know, I need somebody to come in and help me edit it, or I need a better editor.
If you're an entrepreneur, business owner, or you just want to mind control people into doing whatever you want, you need to sprint to...
Okay, so... And this one did a little better, got a couple thousand views, but it didn't really generate any leads or buzz. It was just kind of like fell flat. It didn't resonate with the community. And then I tried again and again. This video I spent literally three months on. You can see it's an hour and 22 minutes. I spent 3 months on. I must have... The amount of coffee I pounded writing this script. I went through all of Hormozi's books. I studied all of the offers, all of the workbook. I watched all of his videos. I put them all into one video. I'm like, this is the video that's gonna smash it. No. I spent thousands of dollars with editors and thumbnail designers, coming up with concepts, testing different things. No. Same thing here. 400 views, 300 views, and then all of a sudden, I ship something, and it goes like a friggin' rocket ship. And so what this made me realize is that behind this perfectionism and procrastination that stops me from shipping things is these things here. And really, when you break down perfectionism, it's nothing more. It's not you have incredibly high standards, is that you have fear of judgment. You have fear of failure. And sometimes it's even the fear of success. And if you're lazy, it's the fear of work. Now, I've never been fearful of the work. I've been fearful of doing the wrong work. That's why I haven't been employed in more than a decade. But certainly... Certainly, I struggle with this fear of judgment thing. So I don't know if that resonates with you guys. And I'd always thought, well, my perfectionism is just me having super high standards. But if we lived in a world where I was the only one that was going to see it, I would ship it. I wouldn't make it perfect. And so somewhere in me, the sentence that my friend said, and he just said to me, Jordan, turn your camera on and ship it. It worked. And everything changed after that. Now, I made this one YouTube video. It got some decent views on day one, and I thought, oh, cool. We have a video that did well. Nice. How strange is that? No editing, no cuts, nothing. We just shipped it. The thumbnail is disgusting, but for some reason it resonated. Maybe it was an anomaly. And then I got an email saying that my bonus had arrived in my inbox, and it was the launch black book from Hormozi's launch. And so I had a 20-second skim through it, and I thought to myself, I was just about to go to bed, and I just recorded and uploaded a video, and I thought to myself, I need to make a video about this. I need to just ship it. I'm not even going to look through it. I'm just going to press record and then go through, record my live reaction, and just ship it. And so that continued the momentum for me, where I, again, put this dirty, quick video together, disgusting thumbnail, and I just shipped it. And it blew up. And I woke up the next day and all these views and all these subscribers and all these people messaging me and people messaging me on Twitter and following me on Instagram and doing all this crazy stuff. And it was just because I posted something with me talking to a friend with no cuts, just talking through a friggin' Loom video, and I just shipped it. And I couldn't believe it, and I thought, okay, well, now I'm going to ship the hell out of it. I'm going to post 2 videos a day. So for the last week, I've been like a frantic madman. And if you've been in the Skool group, you've been, aware of all of it. So this was an hour-long video. This was an hour-long video. This was a video that took me several hours to put together, where I put all of the, I broke down all of the funnel that Hormozi took us through. I tested ChatGPT versus ACQAI. I tested ACQAI versus a free custom GPT trained on Hormozi's content that somebody in our Skool group shared, which you can get access to first link in the description. And then I asked ACQAI how to grow a Skool community and how to monetize a Skool community. Then I got access to my friend's upsell, and I broke down the $18,000 mega upsell. And so I just been pumping out content like a madman. And it was fun and it was easy because I just turned the camera on, and apart from some of these funnel breakdowns, there was very little preparation. A couple of words on a mirror board and just shipped it. And it was so liberating, and it's so fantastic to be able to just turn the camera on and talk and not have to censor myself or hide or pretend to be somebody that I'm not, and just be me. And for all of you guys to overwhelmingly resonate with the message and join the Skool group and share this sort of same crazy obsession that you have for marketing and Alex Hormozi. And so after that, I asked ACQAI, which I still think is one of the best. It is the best strategic AI tool that I've ever used by far. How can I take this attention and how can I monetize it, right? Because we have 3,000 people in this Skool group. They're all business owners. They're all entrepreneurs. They all want to learn. And people have been flooding my DMs, asking me questions. And I'm just like, I have had to switch them off. It's obviously a fantastic problem to have. But I came back to ACQAI and I asked it, like, what do we do here? Like, if you were Alex Hormozi, what would you do? And I brain dumped a whole bunch of stuff, and it's like, well, what you need to do is you need to monetize the Skool, and you need to create a paid tier where people can come, the cream of the crop can come, and they can have access to you, and you guys can win together. And the number one thing that you guys need to be doing at that very pinnacle of this group is shipping things. You need to take what you've learned, and you need to teach the people and continue and keep each other accountable and learn and grow all together, and take all of the decade of experience that you have in marketing and sales and help these guys do the same thing. And so that's kind of what I've done here. So today, in a previous video, I'll put a card up the top here, I spent 45 minutes creating an MVP and putting together a paid Skool group and just shipped it, right? Just straight up shipped it. And so the idea behind the Shipping Society, which is what I've aptly named this paid Skool community, is that we are here to let go of perfectionism. Like, we're not dropping our standards and putting out garbage, right? But just letting go of perfectionism, because I don't know if you're like me and any of the stuff that I've said resonates with you, but my whole life, everything that I've done, it needs to be perfect. And it's more than likely, it's not more than likely, it is because there is fear of other people's judgment. And if I put something out, it's going to make me look a certain way. That person over there or this person that I haven't spoken to in a decade is going to judge me, or something ridiculous like that. So ridiculous when you say that kind of stuff out loud. That is what is stopping me from achieving my full potential. And it was only when I shipped this thing, and all of a sudden, with all the mistakes and the ums and the ahs and the terrible thumbnail and the garbage quality camera, like, I have got some very expensive stuff in this room, and I just use my laptop camera, and I'm just shipped it. And so letting go of perfectionism and shipping things equals life changed. And that's kind of the ethos of the shipping society. So even the logo is something that I mocked up in ChatGPT in 30 seconds. The logo and the prompt, everything that I have done here has been me going backwards and forwards with ACQ AI, which is Alex Hormozi's AI business advisor, if you don't know. And I'm just like, tell me how to do this. I'm going to be a good student and just follow you. What do I need to do? Give me the description. What's the pricing tier? What's the money model look like? What's the offer? What's the guarantee? And I've just plugged everything into the shipping society. And so I don't know if that resonates with you, and if you're a business owner, if you're an entrepreneur and you're struggling with some similar things like that. But if you are, I want to invite you to join the shipping society. For the next 7 days, we're running a founders sale, and so you can get all the detail. I'm not going to hard pitch you here, but you can get all the details down below. I'll leave links in the description. And if you take nothing else from this, I hope that you learn to let go of perfectionism and procrastination and just ship it. Just ship it. Just freaking ship it, guys. Okay? All right, it's 5 in the morning, and I'm going to just ship this and get another 2 hours of sleep and wake up the next morning, tomorrow, and ship it again. So I'm going to see you guys in the Skool group. You can join the free Skool group, or you can join the shipping society. I look forward to having conversations with you guys and seeing if I'm able to help you guys grow your business with ACQ AI or any other resources that I might have. So that's it for me, guys. Have a good one, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.